Man, do I feel bad for Paul George and Gordon Hayward. What is going on, y'all? 5 Sports Talk back at it with another video talking some NBA, talking all NBA teams that were just announced. So going through all of the teams, all NBA first, second, and third team, and deciding who deserved to make the list, who did not deserve to make the list, and the impact that this list is going to have on this summer and moving forward. Before I get into the actual list itself, I do want to point out, like I mentioned, Gordon Hayward and Paul George did not make the All-NBA team this year. They didn't even make a third team, go figure, which I will talk about. But this impacts hugely this summer. Hugely, I don't know if that's a word, but I think it is. This summer and moving forward, because Gordon Hayward's a free agent this summer. Paul George will be a free agent next summer. And this means they cannot get that super max contract from their respective teams. The contract that I mentioned in my other video, which is somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 years and $200 to $215 million that no other team besides the team that you play for can offer. And because they did not make the All-NBA team, now that deal is off the books. So that is going to play a huge factor in Paul George, especially, who I believe is going to either get traded or leave Indy when his contract is up. Gordon Hayward, I do think he might stay in Utah. I think he will stay in Utah, but we'll see what happens. But this has a significant impact on that. But with that being said, let's move on to the list. How we're going to do this is I have the list right in front of me. I'm just going to go through the list and say if I agree or disagree with each player on the list, and I will give my reason why. So let's get started. The All-NBA first team. James Harden, yes, no-brainer. Russell Westbrook, no-brainer. LeBron James, come on now. Kawhi Leonard, no-brainer. Anthony Davis, okay, this might be the first player on the list you could say, I don't know if AD is a lock. But then I looked more into the numbers, and then of course I looked into another important number, 75. That's the amount of games Anthony Davis played this year, and that is pretty impressive because the biggest knock on AD so far is he can't stay healthy in his career. But 75 games, that's a lot of games out of 82. I know he didn't play a full season, but like I said, that's pretty impressive. Put up 28 and I believe 11 or 12 rebounds. Was one of the best players in the West, in the NBA in general. He's good on the defensive end as well. So you know what? I'm actually happy with AD on being on this list. I'm going to keep the All-NBA first team as it is. I think the voters got it right. Now let's move on to the All-NBA second team. Steph Curry. Okay, I already have a problem here. Look, I love Steph. Love him as a player. But of course, we knew this was going to happen where getting Kevin Durant on the team would lower Steph's stats and whatnot. So if you look at numbers here, Steph averaged this year about 25 points, about 6 assists, and about 4 or 5 rebounds. Kyrie Irving averaged the same amount of stats, right around 25 points, right around 6 assists, right around 4 or 5 rebounds. And Kyrie Irving didn't even make an All-NBA team. Now, mind you, I think Kyrie played 72 games and Steph played 79. So again, not a big discrepancy here. So what I'm saying is I don't have a problem with Steph making the All-NBA second team. I'm just wondering why Kyrie Irving doesn't even make the team when he has the same amount of numbers, similar numbers. I guess it's because the Warriors won the most games in the NBA. Go figure. So I'm just saying that. I don't know about that. I mean, Steph, like I said, I guess you can be on the list, but Kyrie doesn't even make an All-NBA team. That's kind of surprising to me. IT, yeah, deserves it. Led the Celtics to the best record in the Eastern Conference, second or third in the league in scoring. Just had a monster year. KD, top 2-3 player in the world. I know he didn't have a monster year statistically, but I have to put KD in there, so I agree with that. Giannis, yes, yes, yes. We were predicting his ascension to superstardom, and he made that leap this year. He will probably be the most improved player as well. So yes, for Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Bucks made the playoffs this year. Rudy Gobert, love this one as well. Rudy Gobert to me is one of the most underrated players in the NBA, and for him to get this recognition as an All-NBA second teamer, that is pretty damn impressive. He was the anchor for the Utah Jazz defense, so I am definitely on board with Rudy Gay here at the All-NBA second team. Now, let's move on to the All-NBA third team. John Wall. I think John Wall deserved the All-NBA second team. I think he should have replaced Steph Curry for the reasons I mentioned before. John Wall had better numbers. I believe he averaged around 24 points, 10 assists a game. Was the leader for the Wizards. Took him to the playoffs. They were very impressive all year long, and he was just consistent all year long. Steph had stretches, I felt like, where he was up and down. He was not himself. John Wall was consistent all year round, and I believe he played and had a better year than Steph Curry. I think John Wall should have made the All-NBA second team. I think they should have replaced Steph with John Wall. DeMar DeRozan, yes, he does deserve it. DeRozan had a monster year statistically, averaged about 27 points per game. A lot of people feel like DeRozan is just a scorer, but he was one of the, if not the best, players on the Raptors alongside Kyle Lowry. And again, the Raptors had a great year this year as well, top 3-4 in the Eastern Conference. So DeRozan took his game to another level, so I have to include him on there. Next, we have Jimmy Butler. Yes, okay, this is the pick where people are going to be like, Paul George or Gordon Hayward should have made it over Jimmy Butler. No, Jimmy Butler had a great year as well. And the thing with Jimmy was Paul George came on late in the year. He had the middle stretch of the season. Paul George was not very impressive. You can go check the numbers. Gordon Hayward's numbers don't come close to Jimmy Butler's. I don't care what you say. I think Jimmy Butler deserved this spot, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a Bulls fan. I am saying that because he was consistent all year round. He had some monster games this year. I think he had a 50-point game. Took the Bulls on a bunch of games that they had no business winning, and they won because of Jimmy Butler. So I am definitely on board with Jimmy Butler here. Next up, we have Draymond Green. Nope, I don't think Draymond deserved it. Draymond averaged 10, 8, and like 2. Okay, I'm talking about 2 blocks, but 10 points. I'm sorry, DeMarcus Cousins I would have put here. I would have been happy with, I don't know how if they're doing this, if it's 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center, but Damian Lillard deserved it over DeMarcus Cousins. Excuse me, over Draymond Green to me. And then the next guy I'm going to name, DeAndre Jordan made the list over Karl Anthony Towns. Are you kidding me? I know winning means something, but Karl Anthony Towns put up 25 and 12. Okay, he deserves a spot. DeAndre Jordan and Draymond Green do not deserve these All-NBA third-team selections. I think they should have gone to DeMarcus Cousins, and I think it should have gone to Karl Anthony Towns. Go check the numbers. I know their teams didn't make the playoffs, but they don't have the supporting cast Draymond Green and DeAndre Jordan did, okay? So I don't see how that is possible. A lot of people brought up Klay Thompson as well. No, I don't believe he deserved to make an All-NBA team. None of them. I don't care. He's not sniffing Karl Anthony Towns or DeMarcus Cousins. I would have picked Kyrie over him. I would have picked Damian Lillard over him. So no to Klay. But that is what I feel like. So I feel like the third team should have been Steph Curry, DeRozan, Jimmy Butler, DeMarcus Cousins, and Karl Anthony Towns. Second team, John Wall, Isaiah Thomas, Kevin Durant, Giannis, and Rudy Gobert. And All-NBA first team, they got it right. So I am a fan of that. So let me know what you guys think. That is my reaction to the All-NBA teams. As always, leave a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.